This is the NCERT book of science for grade 7th, from which we are going to study. We will discuss chapter 16, Water, a precious resource. Aims and objectives. At the end of this chapter, you will be able to know about importance of water, forms of water, water cycle, sources of water, depletion of water table, conservation of water. Water, a renewable natural resource. Natural resources such as water and air, which are constantly renewed through rapid natural cycles, are called renewable natural resources. The continuous evaporation of water into the atmosphere, formation of clouds and precipitation as rain and snow replenishes fresh water on the earth. In nature, water takes the forms known with different names, which are as follows. In solid forms, water can be seen on the earth as glaciers, icebergs, snow, hail, frost. Liquid form can be seen as rain and dew. Gaseous form of water can be seen as fog, steam, and water vapors. Water cycle, the continuous circulation of water from the earth's surface to the atmosphere by evaporation and back to the earth by condensation is known as the water cycle. The water evaporates from the earth wherever it is present. It changes into vapors, condenses and form clouds. The vapors get converted to water drops by the process of condensation. After condensation, when the water drops become heavy, they come down on the earth in the form of rain. This process is known as precipitation. Along with evaporation, one more process occurs, that is transpiration. The water gets converted to vapors from the green parts of the plants. That also adds to the amount of water vapors in the air. Uses of water. Body functions. Plants need water to prepare their own food and for germination of seeds. Animals and human beings need water for digestion and absorption of nutrients. Domestic use, we need water for drinking, cleaning, cooking, bathing, washing, etc. Agricultural use, crops like paddy, wheat, sugarcane, etc. need a large amount of water to grow. Industrial use, water from river is used to produce electricity. Use in transport, Huge ships transport goods, containers, and people all around the world through rivers, seas, and oceans. As a habitat, different freshwater and marine water bodies are the habitat for different kinds of plants, animals, fish, and microorganisms. Sources of water. Rain is one of the main sources of fresh water. Some of the rainwater that falls on the land surface may flow into rivers, streams, or oceans. This is called runoff water. The runoff water either flows into rivers or gets stored in lakes to form a fresh water source. Surface water. After rainfall, water gets collected in the low-lying areas to form ponds and lakes. In hilly regions, the runoff water falls from higher areas to form rivers that flow into valleys. The rivers further flow into seas or oceans. All these water sources form the surface water of the earth. Underground water. During the summer season or in case of failure of rainfall, people depend on the water from underground sources for domestic and agricultural purposes. Rainwater gets collected in the soil by seeping into the gravel and rocks at the bottom. The excess amount of water moves deeper into the ground and fills the spaces in the rocks. This is known as groundwater. The level of groundwater is known as the water table. Aquifer. The rainwater that has collected in the empty space in the porous layer of rock is known as an aquifer. The water remains there because below it is a hard layer of rock which prevents water from moving further downwards. Depletion of water table, that is scarcity of water. In many areas, groundwater is nearly exhausted. This is because it is being used at a faster rate than it is being renewed by the natural process. Major reasons behind scarcity of water are increase in population, increase in industries, agricultural activities, water pollution. Methods of conservation of water. Rainwater harvesting. A lot of rainwater goes into storm drains during the rainy season. This water can be conserved for use or to replenish the groundwater levels by the method of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting can be done by collecting rainwater from rooftops and storing it in tanks. The water can be used for various household purposes. Rainwater harvesting can raise the underground water table of the region. Drip irrigation. The drip irrigation system supplies the required amount of water only around the roots. Since water is supplied drop by drop, water loss through evaporation and runoff is prevented, thus saving a lot of water. When you conserve water, you conserve life. Save water. Thank you.